In this screencast, I'm going to show you how to fill in the research for our stock market activity. So if you open up this Microsoft Word document, I'll show you what we're going to be doing. I'm going to give you $30,000 and you're going to pretend dollars, haha, not that rich folks. I'm going to give you pretend $30,000. Oh my goodness, there we go. And you're going to invest in 3 different companies, $10,000, and you're going to buy shares in 3 different publicly held companies. So these are corporations that are available to purchase shares on the stock exchange. Now I'll show you where you're going to get this research done and how to choose your stocks. Go to finance.yahoo.com and you're just going to search for some companies that you like or have heard of or that are interested in. So for example, students always like Nike. It's very popular, so I'm going to type in Nike in the search bar and it pops up. From this summary page, we see a number of key pieces that are on your table here. Okay, the name of the company, the ticker. Wow, I've got the spinning wheel of death. It's not happy. The industry, we're looking for the price per share and how is that comparatively over the past few years. We're going to look and see if they have any dividend and analyst rating. So let me show you where to find all of this information. But I would start out typing in Nike. Okay. Then this is the price per share now. So if I wanted to buy 1 share of stock in Nike, it would cost me $129 per share. This is the ticker symbol, which is an abbreviation. NKE is the ticker symbol, and that is an abbreviation that every single company has some basic abbreviation. Every single one is different. That's what they're known on the stock market, how you trade them. They are traded, this one is traded on the New York Stock Exchange. It's kind of like the retail store. You can only buy it in one place. So Nike can only be purchased through the New York Stock Exchange, which is the largest in the US. Also, on this front page, we can see how it's been doing today. And it also tells us that it's up about $1.34 or a little over 1% today. I think what's more telling is to look at the 1 year. Ooh, boy, they had a dip back then. I guess that was all the COVID. Look at that. That's when you can see everyone was just pretty scared with all the shutdown in the stock market. I think you would find that on most of your stocks this year, is that they're going to dip right here around March when we first had our shutdowns. But if you look at for example, the 5-year, you can see that Nike's doing okay overall. They've certainly rebounded from the March problems. And if you had bought stock 5 years ago, it was at $65. You see where I'm seeing that in the little black? So $65 in 2015 compared to $129 today. So that's really good. Wish I would have bought Nike stock 5 years ago. Let's see, other places that you might look. If you look under profile, that will tell you the exact or specific industry that it's in. So it is in footwear and accessories. There's all kinds of interesting things here. Look at that. This shows how much their top executives get paid. 8 million, 9 million. Wow, crazy. But look, 75,000 full-time employees. So hey, they provide a lot of jobs too. Really nice. Other places that you might look is under analysis. And if you look under analysis, there are people who are super uber smart who analyze these stocks, and will tell you if they recommend that it's a buy or a strong buy or sell. So if you come down here under analysis and all the experts are saying, you know, red and orange, underperform, sell, that would probably not be a good stock to purchase. All right, I think I've got enough information. So Nike's looking pretty good right now. So we'll see how they do. We're just going to play the day trader and see how the prices compare, like maybe in a couple weeks. I don't recommend being a day trader and trying to make big profits in a short amount of time. You can really get burned on it. Really, the stock market is for longer term, as I mentioned, but we're just going to play around with it to learn a little bit about it. All right, so I'm going to go back. Found out the ticker symbol is NKE, so I'm going to type that here. My industry, again, if I go here under profile, it is officially footwear and accessories. So I would type that here. And by the way, we can do this handwritten, of course, in class, but if you are quarantined and you need to do this typed, you of course can. All right, the general price trend in the past year, if I look back on that summary page and I look in the last year, okay, in the last year it started out at $94, $95 and now it's up to $129. So you just put this in your own words, however you want to say. It's generally up with a sharp dip during the COVID shutdown. And you guys are going to probably see that, like I said, on almost all of your stocks this year as we're researching this. Oh, there was another one. Compared to the index, is this better, the same, or worse? So another thing you can do, if I go to chart, forgot to show you this, I can compare, and I'm going to go back to the 1 year. I can compare, well, how does that compare to the rest of the stock market? So I'm going to do a comparison to the Dow Jones. Now, the Dow Jones is essentially like an average of the stock market. So let's see. There was Nike in the dark blue, and there was the Dow Jones. So if you look, you can see that yes, they followed right along and the whole stock market dipped and Nike was really, really close to what the average in the stock market was. But if you look also here, in recent months, the stock market overall, this again just an average, has kind of leveled out a little bit, and Nike has definitely outperformed more recently. So again, something that looks kind of promising. So I would just come over here and I would say, I would characterize that this dark blue line, it's a little better than the average. We've definitely done better recently. Okay, price per share. Again, now I'm going to go back. Oh boy, that's not what I wanted. Hold on. Let's go back. I want to get out of this chart. There we go. And there was my price per share. It was $129. So I'm going to type $129. All right, so now I've done my research, and oh, whoops, one more. Dividend and analyst rating. If I go here on this summary page, it's going to tell me, was there any dividends? And it looks like 98 cents per share, which is pretty good. Boy, Nike is looking hot. So it's 0.98 cents. Analyst rating, again, that was right under analysis. And I'm going to go look at that little chart, remember? And it was mostly buy and strong buy. So now I've got to decide, yes, is this the one I want? If I saw a lot of red flags, I might choose something else, but this is looking pretty good. So now I'm going to see, if given $10,000, how many shares could I get? So I'm going to take $10,000 divided by the price per share. What's my price per share? It's right here. Oh, by the way, go ahead and put the date here. Okay, so we'll keep track of when we found this information. But $10,000 divided by 129, I'm just going to pull up my calculator real quick. 77.51, I'm going to round that up to 70. We can't buy half a share, so we're just going to round that up to 78 shares. All right, and that's all we're doing. We're not going to go any farther because what we're going to do is come back later and see the price later. All right, some other ideas on how to pick some stocks, because there's a lot of good stocks out there that we may never have heard. So you can come up here on finance.yahoo.com. You can look at these watch lists. They have some good information that might help you choose some hot ones. I think it's watch list, markets. Oh, here we go. It's under markets. Okay, this is where I like to go. If you go under markets, there's trending tickers, most actives, gainers. You don't want to do the losers. But for example, if I looked up at stocks that are doing really well, that are gainers, and scroll down, and it's going to show all these companies that are doing really well, like they've had some good growth, and that might tell me if that would be something I'd want to research. So maybe look again under markets and see if there's anything most actives or gainers. I know there was one under industries, like top performing industries. Ah, there we go. If you click the More button, Industries, this is also a good way to find some stocks of interest. You go to Industries, and hold on. Like I said, every year I get on here, it's a little bit differently. But, oh, here we go. All screeners. There we go. So there's some value screeners, undervalued growth stocks. Ooh, that looks good. Growth technology stocks, most actives. So you might look under industries and see one of these well, and that might help you, again, find something of interest that you might want to grab. Okay. All right, that's it, you guys. Do some research, choose 3 stocks, $10,000 each, and see how many, pick some winners. This is a competition, all right? I think there'll be high stakes involved. I don't know, maybe chocolate bars or something for whoever makes the most money. And we might do this if you want. If we're doing this in class, I might let you work in partners on this, okay? If you're at home, I'm sorry. Hang in there. We miss you. But go ahead and do this on your own at home. Thanks, you guys. Good luck. Have fun. Just go ahead and submit this as is, and then, like I said, later on we'll come back and do part 2 to see how much it's worth later on. That's it.